5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Bon Burgundy.
And I'm Old Money Benjamin Button.
What?
Nothing.
Welcome to Economy Today. We have a great show for you.
Now let's talk about monetary policy. First and foremost, it's obviously controlled by the Federal Reserve Board. Monetary policy can be defined as raising or lowering interest rates to affect people and firms' demands for goods and services. This section discusses how policy actions affect real interest rates, which in turn affect demand and ultimately output, inflation, and employment.
Oh yes, this is true. For the most part, the demand for goods and services is not related to the market interest rates quoted in the financial pages of newspapers.
Nice point, Bon.
Oh, yes, well thank you. They're known as nominal rates.
Nominal rates.
Instead, this is related to real interest rates, that is, nominal rates minus the expected rates of inflation. Monetary policy is just one of the main ways our government influences the economy. Now, let's check in with our weather girl, Rain Cash.
Thank you, Benjamin Button. What? Nothing. So for today's forecast, looks like over here in Michigan, we have some rain. And in Wisconsin, it's the same thing. Florida, there's a hurricane, so you guys better watch out. And over here in Nevada, looks like we have 60 inches of snow coming. Yeah. Oh, wait, what is that? This just in. It's raining money in the studio here. Oh, look at that. Well, that's some crazy weather we're having. Thanks for watching the weather report today. Back to you, Ron Burgundy. Thank you, Rain Cash, for that inspiring weather report. Now, we're going to discuss fiscal policy. The President and Congress control fiscal policy to affect the aggregate demands and can do that through taxation and deciding how much government will decide to spend.
That's right. The fact that government tries to affect aggregate demands in the economy through taxation. The President and Congress raise or lower taxation to influence the aggregate demands of the economy. Raising taxes increases federal revenue and can use it to fund government spending on America, its infrastructure, and things like roads and food stamps.
Food stamps? Really, Bon?
Why, yes. Lowering the tax rates on people and companies increases the investments of the companies, encourages spending for consumers, and also increases saving on the consumers. It also creates a larger demand for goods, since consumerism is increasing, and affects the economy by increasing the amounts of goods allowed to take the market to catch up to demand. Now, a word from our sponsors.
You want to keep warm without raising your heating bill. Blankets are okay, but they slip inside and don't keep your entire body warm. Not to mention you are trapped inside a blanket and can't reach for your belongings. But now there's the Snuggie, the blanket that has sleeves. The Snuggie keeps you nice and toasty and gives you freedom to use your hands. Now you can talk on the phone and pet your cat while keeping total warmth and comfort. Snuggies are made of ultra soft, fine fleece and come in all sizes. Get one for the whole family and keep your family snugly warm through the entire winter season. Similar products sell for up to $60, but if you call right now, you can receive the Snuggie for a low price of $19.95. That's right, $19.95. Call now.
Welcome back. We would like to introduce special guest Ahmed Osama Murad Ishkamar Petrad Beth Cash Monet, who will be talking to us about how the government's plans don't always work and why.
Thank you so much for having me. Well, one reason the federal government is not always successful with this is that in America's capitalist system, the private sector is much larger than the public sector, and it dominates the economy. As large as the government is, it only spends 20% of the nation's GDP. Oh, can I try this? I love American coffee. Oh.
Sure.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Another reason is that government makes economy policy very slowly. The budgetary process is controlled by uncontrollable expenditures. Most policies must be decided on a year or so before they have full impact on the economy.
Really bad.
Therefore,
Tell us more.
the state of the economy changes before the laws can be enacted.
Oh, I see. Oh, babe, thank you for that.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Oh.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you. Good.
Well, that is all we have for today. Stay classy, Las Vegas.
Welcome back. We would like to introduce special guest Ahmed Osama Murad Ishkamar Petra, who will be talking to us about how the government's plans don't always work and why.
Thank you so much.
We would like to introduce a special guest, Ahmed Osama Murad Ishkamar Petra, who will be talking to us about how the government
is much larger than the public sector.
Hello, I'm Bob Bergen.
And I'm Old Money Benjamin.
What?
No.
Today we're talking about, in Economy Today, we're talking about monetary...
You keep me safe, yeah. Save me the...
increases saving of the consumer. It creates a large demand for goods, and since consumerism is increasing...
Keep going.
And since consumer...
Well, thanks for listening. Back to you. Looks like Nevada is having some snow. Hey, back to you, Ron Burgundy.